Review for test statistics. Now the objectives of this lesson is to help you review how to find mode mean median of a given distribution, then also be able to represent a given data using statistical charts. Now these are some of the revision notes. Information in numerical form is called statistics. Then statistical data may be given in rank order, meaning from highest to lowest or from lowest to highest, such as these marks scored in a test out of 5. So the first person scored 0 out of 10, 0 out of 5, then 2 people scored 1 out of 5, 3 people also scored 2 out of 5, then 2 people scored 3 out of 5, and only one person had 5 out of 5. That is the highest mark. Now this data may also be given in a frequency table. So the marks are these from 0 to 5. Then these are the frequency, the number of times the marks occur, or the number of people who scored the corresponding marks. So for instance, 0 was scored by only one person. Then we have 2 people scoring 1, 3 people scoring 2, then 2 people scoring 3, no one had 4, then only one person had 5. Now do not confuse the frequency with the marks. Take note of that. The frequency is the number of times each piece of data occurs. Now statistics can also be represented in a graphical form. The data in the frequency table above can be represented in a pictogram. So this is a pictogram, only one person scoring 0 marks. Then for the 1 mark, 2 people scored 1 mark. Then 3 people scored 2 marks. No one had 4 marks, and only one person had 5 marks. This same table can also be used to draw a pie chart. In order to draw a pie chart with this distribution, you need to find the sectorial angle. So if you have the marks, then we have the frequency. Then we need to find the sectorial angle, or the angle of each sector. The angle of each sector in degrees. So for the 0 mark, we have only one person. Then for the 1 mark, we have only 2 people. Then for 2, we have 3. Then for 3, we have 2. Then for 4, we have 0. Then 5, we have 1. So now we calculate the sector angle. So we need to find the total frequency. 1 plus 2 give us 3, plus 3 will give us 6, plus 2 give us 8, plus 1 will give us 9. So the total frequency is equal to 9. So we find the sector angle. For the 0 mark, the sector angle will be 1 over the total frequency times 360 degrees. and now we're going to 360. I'm going to 360. That's 40 times 40 degrees. So we have the first sectoral angle being 40 degrees. And the next one will be 2 over 9 times 360, which is the same as writing 2 times 40, and this will give us 80 degrees. Then also this is the same as 3 times 40, because now we're going to 360 40 times. 3 times 40 degrees, and this will give us 120 degrees. Then this also give us 2 by 40 degrees, and this will be equal to 80 degrees. Then this one will correspond to 0 degrees. 0 times anything will give us 0 degrees. Then we have 0 degrees. Then the last one will also give us 1 times 40, which will be 40 degrees. So with your protractor, now note that if you do this correctly, if you add all, you should get 360. So this will give us 120 plus 120, 240 plus 80 will give us 320 plus 40 will give us 360. So with your protractor, rule, and compass, you can draw the pie chart. Now with your protractor, with your compass, you draw a circle. Then locate the center of the circle. After locating the center of the circle, you need to draw your radius. This is our radius. Then use your protractor to now measure the angles. So the first angle is 40 degrees. The first angle is 40 degrees. So 40 degrees will be somewhere here. And the next angle is 80 degrees. 80 degrees will be somewhere here. Next angle is 120 degrees. Which will be somewhere here. 120 degrees will be somewhere here. Then the next angle is 80 degrees, which will be somewhere here. 80 degrees will be somewhere here. $80 is somewhere here. So you can see that the rest of the angle from 80 degrees to 120 degrees is 40. So now use your ruler to connect the other radii to create the rest of the sector. So this is how we draw the pie chart for the corresponding marks. So this is a 0 mark, and this will be the 1, then we have 2, then we have 3, then we have 5 mark. So that was how the pie chart was drawn over there, and I hope I've managed to convince you or review your knowledge on how to draw the pie chart. Now, statistics can also be represented in graphical form using the bar chart. So this is the bar chart. You can see that the 2 marks was the one with the highest frequency corresponding to 3, then 4. No one had 4, so there's no bar on the 4. Good. Now the average of a set of statistics is a number that represents the whole set. So the 3 most common averages are the mean, the median, and the mode. For the numbers given in the rank order in above illustration, the mean is the summation of all divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the total frequency is 9. So this will be equal to 2 whole number 1/9. Now the median is the middle number when the data are arranged in order. So if you arrange this in order, we have 4 from the left and 4 from the right. So the middle number is 2. Hence 2 is the median. Now the mode is the number with the greatest frequency. The number with the greatest frequency. It is different from the highest mark. The highest mark is not the same as the mode. The mode is the mark with the highest frequency. So if a set of data has two modes, we say it is bimodal. It's bimodal. Now, we can also calculate the mean median mode directly from the frequency table. So to do that, we need to find our total frequency times the mark. So this is representing our x and this is representing our f. So to find the total frequency times the max, you have to multiply this by this and add them. So 0 times 1 will give us 0, plus 1 times 2 will give us 3, will give us 2, then 2 times 3 will give us 6, this will also give us 6, then this will give us 0, then this will give us 5. Now this will be equal to 19. And we know that the total frequency was 9. So the mean which is indicated with the x bar is equal to 19 over 9, which is equal to 2 whole number 1 over 9. Then the median. Now the frequency is odd, so it is the median is equal to median will be equal to half of sigma f plus the next item. Half of 10 will be the fifth item. Half of 10 will be the fifth item. So the fifth occurrence. So adding from either left or right, we have 1 plus 2, which is 3 plus. So the fifth item is here. And from the right we have 1 plus 2, and the fifth item is here. So the median is corresponding to 2. So the median is 2 marks. Now we can also find the mode. So you locate the highest frequency and the corresponding mark. So the mode is also 2. Now let's look at some work examples. The marks obtained in a test out of 10 are shown in this frequency table. What was the highest mark? So the highest mark is 8. The highest mark is 8. It's different from the modal mark. Then B. How many students scored this mark? So the frequency. So it's 2 students. 2 students. Then at the data bimodal, yeah, we have 2 modes, 4 and 6. So the data is bimodal. How many students scored more than 5 marks? So this is 5 marks. More than 5 marks is 6, 7, and 8. So the number of people who score 6, 7, and 8 are 9 plus 5, 10 plus 2. and this will give us 16 students. Then how many students took a test? Number of students who took the test is the total frequency. So number of students who took the test is the total frequency. So the total frequency is equal to 4 plus 9 plus 6 plus another 9 plus 5 and plus 2. So the total frequency will be, we have 13 here, 19 and 28, then we have 35. So 35 students took the test. Now, number 2, calculate the mean for each of these sets of numbers. The mean. So I'll leave this for you as exercise. In addition to this, try the following tests. The bar chart below shows the rainfall for each month in a year. So you're supposed to answer the following questions based on the chart. Then also you calculate the mean for each of these sets of numbers. Find the mode, median, and mean for each of these sets of numbers.